Hey, friend. You see, I'm late. You was ready. How you doing? I'm still trying to get it together. Tuesdays just be, I don't know. But we gonna work it out. I'm going to work it out. Work it out. How's that weather up there in Boston? Mm-mm. I didn't get no dings last time. Hey, Will. Just chilling. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Nothing is wrong with that. How you doing, Will? Me good. I gotta find a pattern, y'all. What we doing tonight? I don't know where I put it at. Somewhere around here. Uh, I'm like, it only could be certain spots. You said it's cold, child. This weather is so back and forth. It hasn't been. It's been windy here. It hasn't been like super cold, but it has been windy. Um, but I still just try to take advantage of it, especially for my walks, because once it gets too cold, your girl will not be going out there at all. So let me get a piece of this fabric. I can show y'all the fabric that I'm working with. Um, so this is the fabric that I'm going to be using for this project. I'm actually going to be doing view A, but it's going to be the length of view B. I'm doing the longer version, but I'm just not doing the collar part of it. So, yeah, so I'm going to do like this longer version. I'm doing that sleeve, doing everything else like that. Because the idea is to make some bell bottom pants for that. But I already have the fabric cut out. I just haven't got into making them yet. And I thought I showed you. Maybe I showed somebody else. I don't know. But the fabric looks like this. I made my mom some one day, and I was like, I needed to go back and get me. So this is the fabric for the bell bottom pants, and that's the fabric that I'm going to use for the top to create that look. So yeah, that's what we have going on right there. Where's my trash can at? Guess I could throw this stuff out. So yeah, that's what we got going on. I still got to get everything set up because I don't have it set up yet. Part of my fall stuff. Thank you. Hey, Felicia. Hey, Tidry. Y'all, we going to do our best to get through. Can I still use this brown thread? We might, I don't know. Let's see what we got to do. I'll put this thing up here without looking at the direction. Is anybody else sewing anything? Anybody else? Is anybody going to like a costume party or doing any making how? I know Tydri made nephew his Spider-Man outfit. Is so cute. If you haven't checked out her video, definitely check that out because it's super cute. But anybody else doing anything, preparing for anything? I know I'm very much into like the fall. I just want to do like a mini fall situation because I don't know. That's just, it just makes me happy. So you got to do what makes you happy. For each front pin. 2 front sections, right sides together. Okay. So let's see. Um, do I have the pattern pieces still on there? I don't know, it's asking us to pin. Y'all, can y'all believe that we're already at the end of October? Like, I feel like October just got here and it's leaving just that fast. Like, way too fast. All right, let's see what parts. I think I need to press this fabric out. Little wrinkle. Hey, Elisa. Good evening. I hope this wound up being really cute, though. I wanted to play more so for the rest of this year, probably even going into next year. Doing some more mixed prints, some color blocking, putting colors together that you normally don't see together, but just playing around with it because why not? Why not? Yeah, Tydre, the way you did that, like, I was like, yeah, that could not be me. And I mean, I don't, yeah. I love to see like the creativity of, of just people and just like what they come up with. Because people think because you're creative, that means that you're like, your creative endeavors are like the same. Like, oh, you want to do this. Like some people, are into like arts and crafts. They like to do decor, like home decor and stuff like that. Whereas me, I'm more so clothes and like a certain style of clothes. I don't necessarily, I think since being in a sewing community, I did more like I've never made a sweatshirt and stuff like that until being in a sewing community because that just never was something that I was interested in making. Um, and it still is not like heavy on my radar, but I don't mind it here and there. But I remember somebody like commissioned me to make curtains for them. I was like, absolutely not. Like, it didn't matter. It was super simple. I was just like, that's not, yeah. I don't do that. Like, when people think, just because you sewed it, that means like you want to do that. But I'm like, no, there's people that enjoy doing home decor and stuff like that. And I thought like maybe perhaps I would want to, but it's, I realized really quickly that that was not my thing. And it was okay. So, but sometimes people they don't really understand that. So, yeah. But that was something for me that I had to learn like early on. Like, girl, that is not your thing at all. Ouch. So, the goal, the plan is to just get back into the things. I want to say back into because I've already been into it, but I think giving more intention, being more intentional about just getting into different techniques and stuff that I didn't really have the time to get into. But by me not doing so much as customs stuff now because I'm focusing on my daughter's senior year, like that would just be too much for me. So it gives me the opportunity to like pick something and kind of work on that. So that's the plan. That's what I plan to do. Also, just know next week I will not be live on Tuesday. I will be off. So just FYI with that, I should be back the following week though, which will then, I guess at that point, we will be in November. Wow. But next week I will not be here. Um, so yeah. Y'all not talking to me tonight? What is everybody doing? Hold on. Hey, Diane. How are you, friend? Oh, baby. So I can make sure I see y'all on this side. Oh, okay. Well, I appreciate that, Felicia. Listen, because watch time is watch time. Even if you doing multiple things, I appreciate that just for showing up, multitasking, because that's what we do, right? I know I'm doing it all the time, but that's what we do. So I appreciate that. I saw your NASCAR outfit too, but of course, you know, I say here she go and having them comments turned off. You can't comment on nothing, but I liked it. I don't know if you be doing that on purpose or not, but I know a lot of times, even with my videos, they automatically go to private. Even when I'm posting something, I'm just like, yo, like, you think I'm up here with these videos and I want to just keep them private? I don't know why I can't change it. I have to make sure I manually go in each time and change it. And so when I say, if it's not a thing that's like, you know, intentionally doing, I understand. It says stitch from tie and trim allowance. So turn to right side base, press forward. Lord have mercy. You got the base and you got it. So I'm gonna pin both sides, do both of them. So that way we can just sew them all at one time. Yeah. Nope, you didn't. Hey, Tamir, how are you? I think you fixed it on one video. You fixed it like before on a but you probably have to do what I do and make sure that that is on, like your comments are turned on every time you post. Because you probably did it that one time and thought that it was going to stay like that. And apparently it doesn't. I don't know why. Maybe for some of our accounts, because like I said, mine's automatically be private. And I always have to literally go back and take it off of that, which is crazy, but yeah, that's what I always have to do. All right, let me put. You doing good? Oh, that's good. Have you been sewing up some stuff? Are you doing like any fall collection or just sews or anything? I do want to make me some PJs with that hideous heart fabric I showed y'all a long time ago. I think that would be cute for some PJs. I probably can get a few things out of that because I don't see that foreseeing that being anything else other than that. But also too, but it's like, oh, I could make PJs out of this, but then I don't, you know, just like I said before, it's like, but I don't really want to make no PJs, so I'll find. I think I have a pattern anyway that, like the onesie type. I always liked them, but I was like, they're reasonably priced now. Well, I mean, they used to be. I don't know what stuff going up. But at some of them that I really thought was cute, I was like, I am not paying this just to go to bed in. Now, if I was going to some type of pajama party or something like that, I can see. But just for me to be going to bed, Oh, a work from home collect. Oh, that's what's up. Are you like recording it, or you just making it and you just gonna post it? You get doing like a little series to post. Y'all, I was working on something and I started to share, like, to kind of give y'all the background of like how I come up with this stuff. And child, that video may not get done. It just may not get done. When I realized I was like, oh shoot, I'm gonna have to do. Today was like a day where I really had to like breathe. I really had to breathe a few times throughout the day, like some deep breaths. And I started to record to finish off, but I was like, you know what? I got a deadline and I just need to get this done. So I didn't. So I may still go back and I don't know. You know, when you're so used to doing something and it's just like, but when it's in your head and then you're trying to explain to somebody else how it goes. Sometimes it's like, I don't want my videos to be super long, but I know like doing the videos, I'm giving you my thought process, which means you're getting all the thoughts that be coming. And I'm like, they don't need all that. They need the condensed version of that. And I really be trying to do that. So I have not quite mastered that yet. So I said, you know what? This may not be the video. You said, well, you know what? I mean, maybe for the next project. I'm sure you don't have them all done yet. But I know people really do like to kind of see a little bit like of the process and stuff like that. I did post a video today. I scheduled it because I realize, y'all, scheduling the post, like when I think about it and it's like, okay, you don't maybe not want to post it right then and there. I just scheduled it. So I do have a post out and it was showing using one of my favorite patterns to use. I think I done showed y'all about every which way of how you could flip and reverse that same pattern. Like, what pattern is that? The I know I should have it over here because I keep it, but I was like, people should have so many ideas to do with their pattern. This one, Simplicity 89, 82. I done did the fringe skirt. I done did the hacking this. Like, we done used all these pieces. So I think I done used this pattern out. But the one thing I posted, I didn't plan on cutting that up and making that fringe. I just didn't like, in my head, how I thought it was going to look versus what it actually looked like. I was like, this ain't it. So then I was like, well, let me do fringe. And then let me do that, like, and so I was like, yeah, this is more my style. And that's how that look came about. So if you have not seen that, definitely check it out. Show your girl some love. But that's also a great way of, you know, just trying to play around with stuff, because things is not going to always come out like how you expect it. But it just was not giving me what I thought it was going to give, like, at all. So I had to switch it up and do it. Oops. Yes, friends. Come on out the box. Come on. I know you suffocating in there. Come on out. Come on out. So you saying some Simplicity 89, 82? You never tried? You never pulled it out and did? That's one of the things. I think we should do that challenge. Remember, like, Double Dutch and challenge one? Y'all, who played Double Dutch? Who jumped Double Dutch? Maybe you should do something like that. Pick a pattern that, like, you've had and you just have not you haven't done. I know for me, I have quite a few of them. Quite a few of them. Mine's a lot. It's getting more into my Vogue patterns. Like we're doing a Vogue one tonight, but I have so many Vogue patterns that they get no love. I mean, I'm definitely not going to be. I always say I'm not doing another Vogue pattern online on a live, and here I go again. But Vogue to me, I really do like their patterns. But Vogue, I feel like Vogue is more, you know, like an advanced part. So sometimes they be skipping. They probably be like, they should know this part already, so they don't put it in the directions. And you just got to be on your, you know, P's and Q's when it comes to that. So I just got to make sure I stay sharp with that. But even for the blazer class, which I am behind, what is going on? That I am behind, and I'm using a Vogue pattern for that as well. So yeah. But I did say I wanted to get more into my Vogue patterns because I have quite a bit of them, and I don't be using them. You know, and I need to. Hey, Armina. So, Armina, are you going to try to do that blue and green? Are you going to try to make something out of that blue and green? Those two colors? I think you should. I'm waiting on as fabric. I'm going to be doing something that's going to be blue and orange. But I love to mix. I love to play around with colors. Like, y'all. Oh no. Not me over here just to talking to that. And of course I ran out. This bobbin is like, girl, you thought you was doing something, but you not. But you not. And I'm definitely not. That thing went out. Like, bye, girl. Oh, boy. Well. Why my thing stop? Why you stop? Listen in the background. Listen on YouTube Music app and get. They always be look at these ads, boy. They be trying to get you to. That's why they stopped it. I'm like, why the heck they stopped my All right, so let's wind this bobbin. You going to? Oh, okay. You should. You definitely should. I mean, but you be mixing prints and doing all that anyway. But you was just saying you never would have thought to put those two colors together. When I saw it, I was like, oh, yes. Right up my alley. I think I'm going to use this fabric for this, both of these. Yeah. So let me just fill it up. I'm also, another challenge for me is to continue to find some more patterns that are I want to say easy sew. May not necessarily. Let me stop using quick sew because some people may not find it as quick, but I'm like kind of quick for me. But just easy sews that we could be able to get done for me during my lives, because I don't want to give myself more. Honestly, I don't be having the time like that to go back to finish them. And so I wind up just having a whole bunch of whips. And I'm sure y'all already know how that goes, so. I've been doing good clearing out my stuff. I still have not went through all my fabrics and got them situated, because it does look a hot mess. Luckily, y'all can't really see it, so that's a good thing. But it really is a mess. Hold on. So, no, it's not. Oh gosh, here go this thing. Exactly. That's the whole point. That's why I said to Mary, I don't want it, because you do lose interest. I have so much stuff I put away because, like, it was some stuff for the summer. Summer's over, so it's no. I'm definitely not going to be working on it right now. And that's so true. I mean, yeah, quick soles and a good fabric. Exactly. Exactly. So that's what I want to deliver to you guys each and every Tuesday night. Of course, you know, sometimes stuff don't always work out, but at least to give y'all at least the good 2 hours. I know some of mine be a little bit quicker than that. I don't do it intentionally. It just how it ends up. But I want to be able to have some projects that are really, you know, like simple, because you just don't be having a lot of time. And, you know, I'm not like home retired and I can just, you know, sit and sew like that. But one day, but not today or tomorrow. So, in the meantime, in between time, I gotta find projects that I can be able to get done. Because just like Tamir said, you'll lose, I know I do, I lose interest and be like, yeah, what was I doing with this again? So, I'm gonna need my other scissors to trim this down. And I will venture to say this shouldn't take too long either, because it doesn't have that many pieces. So I'm just gonna cut the seam allowance down, flip it, and then we're gonna go ahead and turn over, sew up the other one. And then I'll press them. But this top, I think, is really cute. I think the pants would be cute too, but I already had another pant that I was going to make. So that's why I didn't do the pants. But the whole outfit itself, I think, is super cute. I didn't do the collar part because my hair hanging on my, like right there on my neck, it just be annoying. And my hair, it's growing, but it's not to the length where I can pull it up in a ponytail without it looking, you know, like ODB. So we gotta wait a little bit for that. But I think for my next live, because that'll be for November, I'm gonna come back with a mini challenge for just us in the sewing. You know, I really, you know, I do so many different things. It's not about sewing, but friends, since Tamara kind of opened the door for that. But actually, Armina did too, because I said I was going to talk about that even tonight, you know, fashion versus style. Because I feel like sometimes people do get that, like, really mixed up. And a lot of these like, I feel like the patterns itself, like, they can be like a fashion statement because it's something, you know, if you notice, a lot of these patterns are circling back, like they're the same patterns from years ago. They just use different fabric, a different model, but it's the same thing. It's just how they style it, so you be thinking it's a whole different pattern. Even some some of the patterns that come out, you know, with some of the designers, it's still kind of like the same thing, maybe a little minor adjustment. And so that's when you got to just put your own personal touch on there, which is aka your style. You know what I mean? Make it more of your style. And that's really what makes it like pop and stand out. And that's something that you develop, you know, over time. You ever see somebody and it's like, it looks like they're just they effortlessly do it, and then you see somebody look like they was trying really hard. It's kind of like one of those type things. Did I do, wait, I was not supposed to sew up that one side. I think I did it for both of them too. Well, I didn't sew the other one yet, so thankfully I said, oh, I cut off that little seam allowance. So now I gotta remember when I do that one. I knew something wrong. I'm like, what am I? Come on, this is the first thing. And I didn't even notice it till I'm about to flip it around. Like, well, this is not gonna make sense. It isn't, sure enough, not the way I just did it. Absolutely right. Oh, don't start. I said all but nice things about you. You said Cricket Easy Sell. I know that's right. Yeah. I yeah, you just don't have, you know, it's like the timing. And especially too, if you know, you work, family stuff, and you know, all of that. And then sometimes too, like my attention span, it's just like I don't want to spend a whole lot of time on everything. Some things, just like you'll have those prolonged projects. Like I feel like the blazer situation, that's a, you know what I mean, a long project. It's these pants that I had, they were poorly made, like not by somebody, like, well, of course somebody made them, but from a company. I think I got them off a TikTok shop. Like I love the design of them, but they're just poorly made. So that's a project that because I'm going to take them apart, make my own pattern for them, and remake them. But you know, that's going to be time to do that. So like stuff like that, okay. But that can't be for everything, you know? So, oh, that's the part they want. Now it makes sense why they said to do that. Okay. So yeah, I'm like, I don't want to be, and that's why I said I wasn't doing, staying away from customs makes, it may be indefinitely, child, I don't know. But definitely for right now, because I don't have, yeah, with everything else on my plate, like that's just, I don't have the patience for that. So, which I never really could have saw myself saying that, but I guess as you go through life, It just is what it is. All right. So now that we fixed that, I gotta remember that I cut off the seam allowance over here. So when I do whatever we doing on this side, I need to make sure I have that. I had this iron on since. Hold on, y'all. Let me get my extension cord because I'm stretching. All right. Now let's go ahead and do this other one. I still think even between that and that, I think that's a half an inch. And I took off a quarter. I know I need to take this sweatshirt off. I had a sweatshirt on, then another long sleeve shirt on underneath that. Mm-mm. My water. Tydri, did you ever think, if you're still here, you ever think about offering to, I think, did I ask you this already? About making costumes? Of course not for this year, but like stuff like that, like for people who want to have their kids. And not even just for like Halloween. I'm talking about like birthday parties. Cause you're very much into like doing kid stuff like that too. You know, nowadays these kids like to be exclusive. Cause the way how you did that, Spider-Man, and you did it pretty fast too. Like just figuring out like how to doing the abs and the mask and sure, I'd be like, get somebody else to do it. But I think that could be a thing too. I think when Angel was like 7, was it 7? Was she 7? I did like Tinkerbell, or I don't think it was It was might have been like it was inspired by something. I don't know necessarily, but I said, oh no, oh no. Oh, I think it was not Tinkerbell. What's that Let It Snow girl? Because she used to love that. She was singing in Spanish too. Like that was like her jam. And I made an outfit for her. And it like wanted to take me out, just trying to figure out how I wanted to do it and all of that. And I was like, oh, okay, clear. This is not my jam. Because I did like a mother-daughter outfit. I could do that, like with that with no problem. When it came to that part, I was like, maybe not. But those were the days. Cause trying to have her be 20 with her today is just not gonna happen. You said it was, no. You said if there anything like, oh. Oh my goodness. Listen, he knows what he wants. He just didn't want you cutting no corners. I don't think nothing was wrong with that. He's like, if you gonna make this for me, I need you to make it right. See it through all the way. Ain't no half stepping. I don't think nothing was wrong with that. But I get it though. Like, I get it. If I'm being honest, I really do like my just freedom of kind of creating how I want to. And if I want to switch it up, I just can. I don't have to check with anybody, get no permission, none of that. Just do it. Plus, like I said, there are some techniques and stuff that I never got a chance to really, to play around with. And so I'm going to take that time and get into that. So, from my own personal, it's like it's that time. I'm taking that time. Shoot. And that's just going to be that. All right. Okay. Now that we got both of them done, phew, feel like that was some time. Not by your own cut. Now, friend. That's not nice. All right, let's sit here. Press this out. Oh, turn y'all this way. Over here, after that. All right, now we're gonna press this out. Put the water in this arm. Definitely should have brought my clamp over there. I'm like burning up. I should have on a t-shirt. I don't know when it is. When I start sewing, I was fine. But as soon as you start sewing, well, me, get on live. Because I can be sewing too and be fine. But it's something about being on live that... Oh, I just be super hot. So we just pressing these pieces out. Because then I'm going to have to base stitch this other part closed. So that's one side. I guess, because it's going to tie. Oh, you can see that? So that's the one. Now let's do the other one. So for me, for the fall colors, this is kind of like the palette I was looking into. Definitely, I did say I was going to make it my business to make something too that's green, because that's a color that I do not wear a lot of. So that's going to have some green in there, even though this has green in it as well. Not heavy. It's more of an olive green in this. But that is definitely one of my things I wanted to. My challenge for myself was to try other colors that I generally don't wear. Like I have an outfit, not that I made, but it's like earth tone. It's like brown. It's almost, to me, almost like the color of my skin. But I was like, the dress was really cute. It was something I got off, again, I think off the TikTok shop. But, and I got another one too that was like gray, but the fabric is like, yeah, but that was more of a summery thing, or even like on vacation, so I won't be wearing that. Angel, can you get my water out of my room? It's on, it's somewhere. I think it's on my nightstand. Yep, thank you. Hey, friend. How you been, Brooke? Well, that's good. I popped up. Because that normally doesn't happen. People say they don't even get the notification that I was on live. I said I was going to try to do a little better with. Is it going through? 1, 2, 3. Hold on, y'all. Top A. Hold on. Because I was wondering, like, why does this look different? Even though it still should. Hold on. Lord mercy. I think it gave me. I'm not gonna let this simple pattern. Ho, ho, ho. Ho, ho, ho. But it's still like the same thing though. So I don't know. The piece is different. And I'm trying to understand. I think I still need to sew. Come on, man. I think I still needed to do the neck part. Well, I think I cut the wrong. Lord. I think I cut the wrong, but it's, I'm just gonna close this top part, but I think yeah, I did. I cut the wrong, I cut the wrong piece. So, why is he trying to act like his kids will call you and you don't answer, so they just gonna call back. Unless it's a micro emergency. Yeah, I cut the one for it to have the collar, and there is no collar. I'm not doing the collar, but I didn't put two and two together for that. So yeah, that's why I'm looking at the piece like, why isn't this? So hopefully it still should be fine, but ooh, child, we just going. Oh great, and then I did it in a basting stitch on top of that. Ooh, child, I'm just messing up. Take that out real quick. Yeah. I wanted the longer version, so I just took, I said version. So I just took the longer pieces, but I didn't realize that they actually have it slightly different, but it's okay. We're still gonna make it work. Angel, did Dante call you? Because I'm sure he'll probably call you because he couldn't. Did he call you? Dante? Oh, because he called me twice, so I just... Alright. I'm good, Brooke. Hey, Anna. Nice to see you too, friend. Yeah. So, we just want to just keep it moving. I just needed to close that top part up. I'm going to press that part. I'm going to close the other side and press it up. But yeah, so that was, I'm looking at my pattern piece and looking at their pieces like, this does not look the same. I'm like, I know I'm not crazy, but yeah, that's why that was looking like that. So I'm going to just go ahead and close this up, and then we'll go back. I'm sure it should be fine. I don't think it's going to mess nothing up. But I actually have the marking there, like for the collar too, knowing I wasn't making that. So, but I also think when I cut this out because I was on the phone with a friend. So I cut this out probably like 11, 12 o'clock at night. And y'all know that it's past my bedtime. Yeah, and wasn't paying attention the other day. And I was all happy, like, yeah, I got my stuff cut out ahead of time. Child, yeah, I got it cut out already. Hence why I be having hacks all the time, because that's how I originally got started. I did something wrong, and I was like, well, we're just gonna go ahead and make it do what it do. And a lot of the times, you know, it'll be a nice little cute something. Not all the time though, but it was still something wearable. So you gotta take the good with the bad. All right, now let's press this out. I know this one did a better point than that. Hopefully this thing not too short either. Okay. I can't believe we are an hour in and I'm still on these first two pieces. Even though it's only, well, it's 4 pieces. The 2 fronts, the back, and the sleeve. So that's not bad for Vogue. For Vogue pattern. Okay. Let's put this over here. What do you have to do? Oh, close up. Now we can go back to basting. The rest of this closed. So 1, 2, 3 now. It should be just the 3. Yeah. Now we back in business, y'all. And I'm gonna be good and actually baste it. I'm gonna follow the steps. Because I definitely was just gonna keep moving outside of this part. But nope, we gonna follow it through. All right, that's one of them. Oh, that's pretty though. Yeah, I think I like it that side better. I'm dropping everything. The fabric is really pretty. It's definitely reminding me of, it's giving that warmth of fall. I hope my little bell bottom be cute with it though. If not, I will wear them as separates, that's for sure. I wanted to have them sewn up so I could show y'all, but yeah, that didn't happen. So I said I do want to do better with like getting like my videos out. I'm just gonna post them, not be trying to do the most with it, because I just really want to like showcase again, mixing prints and colors. And from when I have too many videos that stay in my phone, and then if I wait too long, I'm just not gonna post them. And I don't really want to do that. You take the time to do the footage for it, and then just be like, oh, never mind. Don't nobody got time for that. So And plus, I don't really even be understanding what be going on with the algorithm and stuff like that anyway. So I was like, I'm just posted. I don't. So you just makes sense to just go ahead and do it because I don't be understanding what they have going on. And that guy that be coming on there, especially on Instagram, to try to explain what's going on. What it sounds like to me is they want people to be on social media all day, and that is not me. I'm not going to get it. I'll pop in there here and there, but it's not going to consume my time like that. But I do want to just show my stuff. So that's what I'll do. And just let that be that. But people be saying this stuff. Somebody reached out to me not too long ago, and I don't think I've ever seen this person on my feed or even in my comment section. So people be seeing this stuff regardless of how it shows up on their little algorithm. But I notice more of my people, we kind of like the same. We like, it just is what it is. I just be like, because I don't have the time to try to figure all that out. Back over here. All right, basting is done. Let me just press this out again for these pieces. So I'm gonna say that to y'all too. Post y'all stuff so we can see. I'll be wanting to see just some different stuff come through my feed. All right, so those two pieces are done. They look cute together. So the back piece now, it has darts at the top and at the bottom, like up in the shoulder. So this is what the back looks like. It's crazy because it don't have a lot of the magenta on this side. So we just gonna go ahead and pin for the darts. And get these out the way. Brooke, is it still hot out there? You still here? I need to get out there. I ain't been in Florida in a minute. We got some big darts back here in the back. Shoulder to